And then we'll go through some of the activities that are common to everybody. So you'll get a feel for how we bring the strategy into the daily and make it accountable so it competes with the urgent. And that's the key part. All right? Is that fair? All right. So we talked about a shrinking time horizon. If you remember that as we go inside organizations, people have a shorter, more concise time frame because their role focuses on it. It's not a matter of intellect. Emergency room doctors have very short time frames. But so goals and targets, while they're great for senior leaders and they mean a lot, and because that's the way they think, it's less significant for people over here in front line and the people who are working every day. We benefit, all of us do, from activities that are more relatable to our time frame. So goals and targets are fine, but relatable actions are the key. And honestly, once you get down into this time frame, they become less measurable or meaningfully measurable and more observable. Their behaviors, and we'll talk about that in a minute when we go through the examples. This doesn't mean that just because they're observable, they're less important. In fact, they're more important. Our study with C-level executives found that, and I don't think anyone saw these slides earlier, is that we did a study asking C-level executives to compare the impact of some of these more subtle, more longer-term activities versus the things that we could count and measure today. And what they said was the stuff that was countable, that easily measurable, was always to do with today's transaction and not about building the future. Conversations you have about innovation and other things, they don't hit a spreadsheet anywhere, but they can make such a difference long term. And so what they said that the observable things, those kinds of actions and behaviors, represented 78.6% of the next 5 years' business revenue. So it means they're important in building the future, which is why we're here.